hang on. Hello, Jan. You all right? Oh, no. God, I've only been on a couple of minutes. Hi, Nina. Hi, Catherine. I'm good, thank you, honey. Good evening, Mandy. Did I say good evening, Mandy? Oh, I don't know. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Jazza. Is everybody okay? Yeah, tell me about it, Leanne. I can hear things blowing round the garden. Dreading open the curtains in the morning. Hi, Chief. Hey, Joe. I'm good, thank you, Jan. Thank you very much for the heart maze. Oh, I'll tell you why shortly, Matt. I'll tell you why. Evening, Darcy. You all right, love? Evening, Kathy. Thank you for all the heart maze. Much, much appreciated. Hi, Alice. To the best of my knowledge, no, I don't think so, Laura. Alphabet's privated that. Hi, Andy. Oh, hi, Fliss. Hi, Lee. Yeah, almost, Sky. Um, yeah, Alphabet's privated that Instagram account, so I can't see whether they're on, but I'm sure Matt's keeping an eye. Hi, Jan. Hey, Mickey, are you packed? Hi, Diane. Good evening. Oh, Habs, is that? Hi. Everybody all right? Thank you for the heart maze. Hi, Catherine. Oh, Ray. Oh, don't start me this early in the night, Ray. Thank you very much. Thank you. You're right, 79. Sorry. Yes, hi, Violet. Evening, Tanya. Hi, Squeaky. Oh, hi, Laura. I'm all right, Kathleen. How are you? Thank you for all the heart me's. Good evening, Mrs. Maincoon. How are you? I'm going to try, Matt. I'm going to try really, really, really hard. I got really told off yesterday. Thank you, Sky. Thank you, Ray. Thank you so much for yesterday, by the way. I'm very sorry I burst into tears. I did get told off by Bandbird. She wasn't happy with me at all because she doesn't want anyone to gift off the back of feeling sorry for me, if that makes sense. Thank you, Emma. And I did try to say, thank you, Ray, that I hadn't reset the gift goal or anything. I've been really good. Thank you, Olivia Louise at Monday. She wasn't having it. She told me I was very naughty. Thank you, Anne-Marie. No, I know. Hi, Tors. You all right? Is everybody okay? It's been a hi, Mary. It's been quite a horrible day, hasn't it? Or days. I don't even know what day we're on. Oh, Mandy, thank you. British Rose, thank you. We got quite a lot to get through this evening. Not going to be funny. Yeah, it's stormy here as well. Lovely. Very stormy. Thank you for Mama Yoda. Oh, British Rose, Germany. Hi. How are you? It's Friday. Thank you, Jess. No idea what day of the week it is. Oh. Hi, Louie. I'm okay. How are you, darling? Oh, good, Carrie. I'm glad. It's very windy in Scotland. It's even for Scotland. It's windy. Yes, I'm very good. Thank you. Thank you, Budgeted Lifestyle. I did, Louisa, the one where she was wheeling the suitcases with her damaged hand that she probably needs PIP for. Yeah, I'm good, Hazel. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling better, Louie, though. That's something, isn't it? Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, they're as bad as each other. They're as bad as each other. So, to the best of my knowledge, Alphabet hasn't been online today. I really hope it stays that way. Hi, Grandel. You all right, lovely? Thank you. Thank you. Side Snark. Thank you. Oh dear. Oh yeah. Maybe that was the calm before the storm. I don't know. Hopefully Elphaba stays offline. Do I think she will? Probably not. Too invested in the drama. Good. Hi, Anna. What was that about Mr. UK TikTok official then, did I see? Thank you, Deborah. Really, Paula. You all right, James? Rants! How are you doing, my love? Thank you. Thank you for the heart me's, etc. Thank you, Nicola. Oh gosh, thank you, Sky. Sorry. You all right, Nicola? Right. So, I would imagine, I think, you're all right, darling. I think Matt's keeping, are you keeping an eye on Insta, Matt? Just to see if that goes live. I'm very aware. Good, Paula. I'm very aware of what's happened in, thought you might be, what's happened in Delusive Angie's live tonight. Is anyone else? Thank you, Serafina. Hi, Dexy. Is anyone else aware? So, you know that Christine, is she Boston, New York, somewhere like that? Thank you, Mandy. Hi, Mama B. Oh, Tristan, you're joking. Hetty was on. Hi, JD. Hetty was on. Hi, Kay. Hetty was on. Was it yesterday? Oh, JD, don't let me get. Oh, don't worry. I've got that covered. Hetty was on saying that they think they were possessed. Boston. Thank you, Olivia. Oh, Tristan, honestly, thank you, Rance. Right, Elphaba, you're not possessed. Okay? You're not possessed. You're just not nice. You're a con artist. There's literally, thank you, Rance. There's literally nothing wrong with you, aside from the fact that somebody needs to have a really good word. Tell me. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, little eggs. So, I believe, Delusive Angie, right? So, I don't know what happened before. Thank you, Rance. I don't know what happened before, but there was a conversation going on in Delusive Angie's room in the boxes, and knowing Delusive Angie, I'm going to start calling her Divisive Angie, because that's what she is. Yes, Lucky Nugget, yes. Divisive Angie, it was a conversation about something. That Christine was in the live. Top Girl came in, and the conversation quickly shifted. And Top Girl at some point said that she supported hummus. You know what I'm saying? And somebody asked her why, and I don't know whether she said it to be provocative or whether she said it in order to, because she believes it. I don't know. But then that Christine turned around and called her a little terror with the ist on the end. So Luke the judge reacted. Then Christine doubled down and called her an extremist, scum, trash. So, of course, Top Girl unleashed, as you would. Thank you, Joanne. And then Christine left the boxes, and Delusive Angie got downloaded the I love you too, my Mickey. Downloaded the live and played the entire 14-minute clip, at which point they all decided, collectively that that's not what Christine meant. Christine meant because of what Top Girl had said, that she was obviously a terror. Thank you, Mum of Milo. Evening, Louise. So they've all decided that that's not what Christine meant. Thank you, honey. And thank you, B. And I just saying that to somebody who is Muslim, saying it to somebody because they have said something you disagree with, thank you, Anne-Marie, is inexcusable. However, divisive Angie always platforms the wrong uns. Thank you, Les. Always, without fail. If there is somebody on the app who is controversial, who can be racist, delusive Angie gives them a platform because she gets numbers in. Why divisive? You haven't had Elphaba on your show in your boxes. Why is that? That'd pull your numbers in. Awful. Awful. Awful person. And Matt just said to me that Christine is now back in the boxes. Thank you, Global Getaway. Now back in the box. Oh, absolutely, Tommy. So, I was sent today. Thank you. Oh, I'd love it, B. I'd love it. I'd pay. I would actually pay. Thank you, Mum of Milo. I would actually pay. So, I was sent the clip today. Yeah. I was sent the clip today that absolutely made my blood boil. And it is in relation to Elphaba. Now, everybody knows Talia, don't they? I know, Les. I know. Thank you, KD. Talia Dean, that absolute beacon of Christian love and all things shiny. Thank you, Kirsty. Thank you, Tups. Coming in the box on Rickster's Live to defend Elphaba. Hi, Crow. Saying that Elphaba is very gentle, or was when, oh yeah. That when Talia knew Elphaba, Elphaba was very gentle, not aggressive in any way. Thank you, Mum of Milo. Was just the sweetest person. Talia in her, with her many degrees, thinks, do you know what? Thinks that Elphaba is definitely on the spectrum. And is used for clout. Said that something had happened to Elphaba when she was 2, something that had happened to her because of her dad. Hey, Jojo. Probably Dolly. Perfect. Although I don't think I can watch it all without throwing something electronic. Something horrendous. She had a horrendous childhood. Maria is lovely. She hasn't always been lovely, but she's really trying now. What did she say? On the side of the angels, I think is what. Is that what Talia said? I did write it down because I couldn't believe it. Something about her being on the side of the angels. So my thinking is, thank you, Mum of Milo. My thinking is, hi, Shelley. Believes in angels, that's the one. Thank you for correcting me. So my thinking is Rickster's, thank you. Who was that? Who was that? Thank you, Shelley. Rickster's platform isn't very big, but when he did, when he did the exposure live on Mr. UK TikTok, he had an audience in 4 figures, right? Which is rare. And that's not a diss, because I never have that, but that's rare. So I'm thinking that Rickster is thinking, who else can we talk about, right? An exposure on. Oh, James, thank you, love. Thank you. Who can we do an exposure on? And they've come up with Elphaba, because Talia, as we know, used to be friends with Elphaba. Can someone tell me, is I know Elphaba's been to see Wicked, the cinema movie. Hasn't Elphaba been to see Wicked, the musical? No, Kaza. No. With real live people. And aren't they booked to go again? I'm sure they are. Well, Talia said on this live today that she was invited to go and see. No, recently. That's it, Jodie. That she was invited to go to the Wicked premiere when it came to London, right? And that there was, she was offered a ticket and it was a +1. Oh, Side Snark, thank you. Don't you be paying subscriptions for anybody, please. They won't get anything for it. It's an absolute waste of money. And I mean that I say that with love. Yeah. And then Talia said that she wasn't allowed to take. Thank you, Salem. She wasn't allowed to take Elphaba because Elphaba had been blacklisted. Yeah, Elphaba had been blacklisted. And Talia's words were that Elphaba has been blacklisted for, I don't know whether she said anything or everything to do. Thank you, Yogi. To do with Wicked, but certainly would not have been allowed into the venue. Yeah, Ray. Thank you, Jane. And that the invitation, because Talia had said she would take Elphaba, the invitation was rescinded. Oh, really, Ray? Oh, dear. So I am assuming, thank you, Yogi, that doesn't apply to the musical that's currently playing. Would that be right? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Cubster. So, different companies. So, is this... Right, so Elphaba is allowed to go and see... Yeah, obviously is allowed to go and see the other one. Gotcha. Right? So, because I remember it all kicking off. And according to Talia, Elphaba has never spoken to her again. However, it's the West End Theatre. Thank you. So is that... Will that happen again, B, when Wicked 2 comes out? They won't be allowed anywhere near the premiere. They won't, because I'm assuming they're not going to get an invite. Thank you. And is that a lifetime? I'm assuming. Not allowed to red carpet events. Yes, so we could see about... Oh. November. Right, got you. So, they have... Hi, Dead Volley. Yeah. Can you imagine? So they are. Talia and Elphaba haven't spoken since then, right? And at the time, Talia was fuming. Rickster was fuming, okay? Because they, thank you, Belle, because they were really disgusted with Elphaba's behaviour. Because if I recall rightly, Rickster said that Elphaba hadn't been in touch with Talia for ages and then suddenly contacted her to find out whether she'd got this a ticket to see the premiere, right? And so they were disgusted, right? Then prior to that, they fell out because I can't remember what happened, but Elphaba wasn't answering the phone. Oh, I know, Catherine. Elphaba wasn't answering the phone to Talia, was completely ignoring the... Oh, thank you. Is that... How do I pronounce that? Is it hey? Good evening. You all right? Hi, Victoria. Hick. Oh, thank you. Hick. Hi. So they had already fallen out, right? I have sat and I've listened to so many things that Talia has said. So apparently everybody bullies Elphaba, Talia. Really? Everybody bullies Elphaba? Should we talk about who you bully? Should we start with me, Talia Dean? Should we start with me? Do you remember when you inboxed me ages and ages ago? Because was it you or was it Elf? I can't remember. One of you had sent Mama Kaz a cease and desist. And you were absolutely, you really wanted to convince me it was real, didn't you? I realise. Yeah, so you inboxed me, didn't you? Yeah, I've still got that message. Because I told you, because at the time I didn't realise what you were like. Yeah, don't worry if anyone asks. I'll let them know it's the real deal. Knowing you as I know you now, I'm pretty sure you were lying. Okay? Can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Right? And then weeks ago, you were having a go at somebody, weren't you? And I said something to you in the comments, and I wasn't being nasty, was I? Quoted a bit of the Bible at you, and all you could come back at me with was grey-haired old granny. Was that? Or old woman? Yeah? Grey-haired old woman. Even when I said you're a very angry person, Talia, but I expect there's quite a nice person underneath all that anger. Oh, yeah. 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 And you still came back with the insults, didn't you? You know, with you being such a good Christian. You and your boyfriend. Right? So, people bully Elphaba, do they? I presume you mean the people in the awareness community. I don't know how many times I have to say this to people. Awareness is not bullying. Bullying is persistently belittling somebody, persistently going after somebody's looks, persistently just being generally unpleasant, right? Right? We don't do that. We raise awareness. There is a difference. Okay? So, let's raise a little awareness about you, Talia Dean. It wasn't that long ago, was it, that you used a slur to Pearl? Yeah? It wasn't that long ago, was it, Talia Dean, that you sat in a box with Luke, Toxic Dan, I believe, Corey, Pearl. It was Pearl's live, right? Not long after your house had been bricked, allegedly, and your windows put in. And what were you saying to Pearl? What did you call her? A closeted what? So you were not very nice, were you, to her? You were absolutely vile to Luke. And you do that little sing-song voice when you're being very nasty to people, don't you? Because you think if you say it in a really pleasant way, people will kind of miss what you've said, or you can then later say, well, I wasn't being nasty. And yet that's all you are. Now, you saying that Elphaba you think is on the spectrum, based on what? Based on what? Your extensive knowledge. Right? You're not qualified, I don't believe. Oh, Bobbles, thank you. Thank you. You're not qualified, are you? So that's not your supposition to make, is it? Because it's just your opinion. Yeah, and you do like having an opinion, don't you, on pretty much everyone when you don't like them. Notice it's only the people that you don't like. Yeah? But all the people that you do like, whenever they behave badly, you don't call them out, do you? You say some of the worst things on here. You jump in people's boxes like it's some form of Olympic sport. And you know what wouldn't be so bad? It wouldn't be so bad if you owned the fact that you're a horrible person, but you don't. You wear this cape of Christianity. Yeah? Why is that? Because if you say 3 Hail Marys and a couple of prayers, go to confession, you'll be absolved, will you, of all the hateful behaviour you and Rickster demonstrate towards others. Doesn't work like that. You are supposed to be a shining example of what the Christian faith is. You put people off being a Christian. That's how I see you. So Elphaba was horribly abused by their dad at age 2. Proof? Because that's the other thing awareness do that bullies don't. We come with proof. Where's yours? Oh, and Elphaba saying it doesn't make it true. Maria saying it doesn't make it true. Right? So where's your proof? Because that's a hell of a smear to make on somebody, isn't it? Don't forget, people know who Elphaba's dad is. And I do believe Elphaba's dad has other children. So you want to be very careful what you say if you have no proof to back it up. So there's the difference between awareness and bullying. Okay? I noticed you didn't touch on when EQ and Elphaba were friends. Did you? Didn't say anything about that. Now, what did you say? Elphaba was really gentle. Really? When Elphaba was 19, Elphaba was really gentle. Was she? So, didn't hit themselves with a hairbrush. Didn't throw themselves on a bed. Didn't scream at Maria. Didn't stand up to anybody who was behind the screen, who was having a go or telling a few home truths. Yeah, none of that happened, right? That's been witnessed all over this app. But gentle, yeah, gentle. Sure. You know exactly who Elphaba is because you were friends with Elphaba. And you were friends with Elphaba at a time when Elphaba's lies were just being uncovered. And you knew that. So I was taking Elphaba under my wing. Really? Because apparently, according to you, all the bullies are clout chasing. If the cap fits, Talia. Right? Now, you do have a platform. It's not terribly big, not going to lie. But you do have a platform. Hi, Sosha. Right? And the first thing you said when you came on to that live, get your heart me's in. Before you even mentioned Elphaba's name. Yeah, that right there is the only reason you've held that live, you and Rickster. Hi, Nikki. Absolutely. Absolutely. Right? I think, and it's just my opinion, you're vile. I think you tell a lot of lies. Thank you, Bobbles. I think you go in boxes and you lose your temper, and as you lose your temper, your filter drops. And you say exactly, thank you, Nikki, what's in your head. Right? The stuff that you were saying to Luke, what did you say to Luke? I know horsey people. You're not gonna be able to train horses. That was a bit of a threat, that, wasn't it? That sounded like a threat to me. Right? Just my opinion. You are a deeply disturbed woman who likes to throw her toys out of her pram when things don't go her way. And when people find you out and say things to you because they've managed to trip you up, you go as low as you can. And you always go for people's looks, sexual orientation. Always, it's your go-to insults. Right? So I hope you see a screen recording of this. Please know that you're never getting in a box with me. If I see you on a live, I will never get in a box with you or Rickster, okay? Because you are not worth my time. But if you are going to speak about Elphaba, speak with what you know to be true and what you can prove, which is what the awareness community do. Just because you knew Elphaba for a few months back when they were 19 does not mean that you know Elphaba now. So trust me when I tell you the awareness teams know Elphaba a lot better than you. Right? You have gone out of your way to try to damage the awareness teams by targeting us as bullies, and it's not going to work. It's not going to work. So, respectfully, keep your nose out of business that you don't very clearly understand. I'm very calm. I'm very calm. I know I don't sound it, but I'm very calm. I am very... When people like this, and this isn't just... yeah, hi, Mickey. When people like this criticise awareness groups and say that awareness groups are bullying them, hi, Amanda, it drives the awareness groups absolutely potty, because there's a clear definition between awareness, thank you, Betty, between awareness and bullying. Go into the dictionary, they are two different words with two different explanations. And what the awareness do you know what? The awareness, the good awareness, right? They go out of their way to not bully. They make sure that any of their behaviour cannot be deemed as bullying, right? We even tell people not to go into Elphaba's lives and make nasty comments. We tell people not to go and give Elphaba abuse, right? Because we're not bullies. We are awareness. Hi, Psychic Mediums Exposed. Oh, good God. Right? The last thing awareness teams need or want is other people going and picking on Elphaba. How do you explain when they mock their voice and laugh at him out loud? Who, Hayley, sorry? Oh, exactly, OJP. Good evening, Foxy Love. Thank you, little tiny. Sorry, Hayley. Who are we talking about? Sorry. Who is mocking the voice? You mean when some people are cam-toing? This is about nobody in particular and everybody in general. Good awareness. Good awareness, people, right? Don't do that. Now, do we get it wrong? Do we get it wrong? Yeah. Can we lose our temper? Absolutely. Thank you, Wandering. You're all right, sweetheart. Can we lose our tempers? Absolutely. Because it becomes a lot. When you are keeping an eye on somebody that sets off every alarm bell and red flag going, it gets to you. It can get to you, right? So yes, there are occasions when some of us will, oh God, not that screeching again, right? And all of that stuff, okay? Yeah. And it's not good because then Elphaba's got the opportunity. Oh, sweetheart, take yourself away for a few minutes, honey. Please go and pack or have a cup of tea. Oh, God, no, Hayley. No, I like the questions because it makes me think as well, because it makes me police my own behaviour, yeah? Yeah. But it is hard, however, bullying somebody based on awareness is all about making people aware of behaviour and patterns, not making people aware that they haven't brushed their hair or that their singing is awful or they've thrown up all over a floor. It's not about that. Yeah, it is. It's about making awareness about the behaviour and highlighting the way in which they con their audience. That's what awareness does. We try to say, and you'll see it all the time in comments, Elphaba will put a video up and everybody will go, oh, we've got crashing coming, or oh look, we've started the week this way, this is how it's going to be on Wednesday. Hi, Froggy. Do you know what I mean? And because we know the patterns, and that's what we're trying to highlight. The fact that they've used the same towel to dry their dishes and blow their nose on is absolutely grim, and it's human nature to point things out like that and go, ew, right? It's human nature. But what we'll do is, so we looked at all the evidence of the other night when they had a complete crash, and we will look for the holes and the gaps and the patterns of behaviour that tell us that whole thing was staged, and then we will tell you. Yeah? What we try not to do, I mean, I so wanted to mention the shoes that Elphaba put on, yeah, to go for the run in the night. But I didn't, because that would detract from the fact that they were capable of running. But it's very hard not to get horrible. And I think that's probably why I do my TikToks the way I do them, because it kind of, hi Lisa, it kind of gets that a bit out of my system. I can be really sarky. Yeah, I need to say something about it, don't I? Right, okay. And I have stayed out of this because I don't want any more hassle brought to my platform. So, Alphabet claimed to have a stalker. We all know. Absolutely. It was found out who the stalker was. Now, I don't. Oh, I'm trying. I don't know why. Maybe someone can tell me. I don't know why this person was given a platform to speak. Oh yeah, Yogi, absolutely. They've not mentioned it since. Of course, it was a setup. Yeah, between the three of them for monetary gain. Simple as, and it worked. It worked because the person that they were speaking to, right, the person who it was claimed was the stalker, was convicted of some very serious crimes. Not the least of that was almost unaliving somebody, right? This is why the likes of Talia, Delusive Angie, they wind me up because they will pick on people who are being honest and they'll take it away from them, right? So we know that Alphaba set up that whole stalking thing. The person that was accused of being a stalker was a convicted SO, potentially rapist. I'm so sorry, Josie. And they left their victim for thank you. Right? Went to prison, okay? Transitioned, but in much the same way as Alphaba. Okay? And an awareness person gave that person a platform. So held alive, opened the boxes, and that person was allowed to speak. That person had their gifts on. That person received gifts, both of them. That person, the stalker, also got a load of followers. Hi, Rebecca. Awareness teams. Hi, Ailey, darling. Thank you. Awareness teams, generally, we don't do that. We don't do that. Thank you, Rebecca, love. Are you all right, Ailey? Yeah, we don't do that. This is what I mean. Talia is a bully. Okay? Awareness teams are not. I'm good, honey. Yeah, give me a sec. Do you? Yeah. So, and at that point as well, can I just say, when we realised that something was amiss, we safeguarded Alphaba, which as a human being goes against every instinct I have. Thank you, Heather. Right? But a load of us safeguarded Alphaba. Okay? Thank you, Jane. Oh, Laura. It did, didn't it, Bea? It really did. We all felt slightly ill, not gonna lie. Which is why, right, I know I'm going round in circles, but I do have a point. Which is why when Delusive Angie, right, lets Christine and that horrific person David spout such vile, disgusting language, okay, and then doesn't kick them out the box, doesn't block them, just lets them carry on. And Divisive sits there and pretends that she can't hear what's going on. And then you've got us. That's the one. Thank you. Hi, white lady. All right. Thank you, Kelly. Oh, was that? Yeah. The reason to this is it because they're saying, Pam, the reason Divisive does it is because she wants the views. She wants the audience. That is literally all it is. That's all it is. There is absolutely no compassion, no empathy, no sympathy, no feelings whatsoever inside that woman. I am absolutely convinced. Oh, I'm taking too long. I'm absolutely convinced that woman is unalive from the neck down, I swear. Hiya, honey, sorry.
I didn't let myself up. I don't know how that happened.
Well, boo to you two.
Hi. I'm going to put me 2 pence in here.
You're going to say what I want to say, aren't you?
I am going to say what you want to say.
Yeah, okay.
As a victim of a crime similar to what Jade committed.
Yeah.
For anyone that stands by someone giving that person a platform, I am absolutely disgusted. And unfollow me. I'm not speaking for Jojo. I'm speaking for me. Unfollow me. You are standing there saying it was okay to give that person a voice after the crimes that they have committed to a woman, nearly unaliving her. I wouldn't do that.
She will have to live with for the rest of her life. Yeah.
Let alone for Elphaba. I'm going to drop because I'm absolutely saving.
No worries, honey. No worries. Can I just say, for the benefit of people in here, I absolutely agree with Mickey. Right? I'm trying to be as not neutral, but as I'm not the drama person. I'm not the drama person. However, I absolutely agree with Mickey. I did say something at the time in one TikTok. I'm trying to be. And I didn't say anything else because I didn't want to get dragged into anything, which is perhaps a bit selfish of me thinking about it. But if you're going to give airtime to somebody who has been convicted of something that poor woman is going to have to live with and deal with for the rest of her life, well, what can you say to that apart from don't darken my doorway again? Sorry. And people agreeing with that. Exactly. Yes, Jane. Still getting, my love. I will do in a minute, Lisa. And they're still getting it. In fact, I do believe Emma's kids were threatened today. So, yeah. And I think that you have to be able to disagree agreeably. Does that make sense? You have to be able to say, I don't agree with what you've just done, and do what you need to do and then move on. I really don't think there's arguing, making threats, any of that stuff helps in the slightest. Yeah, Jane, yeah. Devil's advocate. We're talking in a roundabout way about Delusive Angie, Talia Dean, Elphaba, and some I don't want to say their name because I don't want to give them I don't want anyone to go and visit them. Somebody on here that was convicted of attempted unaliving and rape. Because I just think if we all thought the same, the world would be a really boring place. I know. However, if you stand, this is my thing, right? If you stand on morals, yeah. If you stand on morals, and this is why the likes of Delusive and Alphabet do my head in, right? If you stand on morals and you disagree with something, you have to disagree with that thing in the people you dislike and the people you like, okay? So for me, I don't like bullying. I don't like it at all. All right? If I saw a friend bullying somebody inappropriately, if it was somebody that wasn't giving it back or was sitting with somebody who was bullying, right? I would take issue with my friend and I would say something and potentially not speak to that person again because, good evening, Megan, because I don't like bullying and I don't like it in anyone, not just, don't worry, sweet. Thank you, Belinda. I don't like it in anyone. I don't like bullying at all, so I will call it out where I see it. Thank you, Dazza. I'll call it out where I see it. This is why I'm determined not to align myself with anybody. There are people on here that I like, and there are people on here that I don't like. However, if I see the people that I like doing something I disagree with, I'm going to say that as quickly as I'm going to say it to somebody I dislike. Does that make sense? Because it's not the person I'm criticising, it's the behaviour. In terms of Elphaba and Divisive and Talia, I'll be honest with you, I don't like them, right? But I don't like them because of the behaviour they demonstrate. And I don't think at this point there are any redeeming qualities because they are scamming their audience. Elphaba for money, Divisive for viewers, and Talia because she's trying to convince everybody that they're Christian, right? And they make stuff up. So that's why I don't like them. And has anybody heard me criticise anybody's looks? Because I don't do that. I don't criticise anybody's jobs. I don't criticise where anybody lives. Because that's not awareness. That's bullying. It's different, isn't it? Yeah, it's different. That's the difference. So, and I tell you this as well. If you've got a problem with somebody on the app or off the app, right? You have a problem with that person. You do not get to bring in the children, their partner, their dogs, cats, grandparents, parents, right? You do not get to do that because then you are the problem. You are the bully, right? If you have an issue with somebody, your issue is with them, not their extended family. So when I hear people on here making comments about people's jobs, right? Luke, the judge, misread, right? They have had Talia Dean and Rickster, right? Right there with you. They're not Christian. They demonstrate no Christian values in any way. When they are going into people's boxes and being utterly vile to people they dislike or people who have said something to them that they disagree with or have shown them up, right? That is not Christian at all. Exactly. So if you have an issue, let's just say I have an issue with Elphaba. Imagine. I'm not then going to attack or bring in Maria. I'm not then going to attack and bring in her dad or her half-sister, or because I'm not going to do it, because my issue is not with them. It's with Elphaba. So for those people that are coming for children, and I'm talking about the whole of TikTok, this is not aimed at anyone specifically. Yeah. I know, B. But if the boot was on the... Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't... Thank you, Michelle. You wouldn't... Exactly, Sasha. Just leave the wider family out of it. It's nothing to do with them. Divisive went after Miss Red's husband because he happened to be in the background. What? He's not on the app. What's he got? What's your issue with Miss Red got to do with Simon, her husband? Right? You don't want people saying anything about your mum, do you? Because your mum's got a bad heart, etc. Right? But you're happy to drag Miss Red's husband. What? Those people that have said those dreadful things about Miss Red's granddaughter and daughter. What? Knock it off. It's not right. Is the truth stinging some of you? Are the hurty words hurting? Are they? Oh, I'm so sorry. Do you know what I'm sorry about? I'm really sorry. Your egos are so fragile. I'm so sorry. Life must be really difficult for you to tiptoe around because your egos are so fragile. Not a fan of facts. No? Not a fan of somebody who says what she thinks, has an actual opinion, and backs it up with what I do. No? It must be awful being you. How miserable your lives must be. Did you try reporting me for bullying and harassment? Did you? What did it come back with? No violations. I know, right? It's just not fair, is it? It's just not fair. So if you've gone for inactivity, have you? Because I'm sitting still. Okay. Do you know what I do in between being on? Because I only come on TikTok once a day, right? To do a live. The rest of the time, I'm either in and out of other people's lives, or I'm busy getting on with my real life. I know it's a shock. I know. So which minion was it? Or have you all got together? Have you had a discussion in the Discord? Hey? Let's all go and mass report Jojo. Because we have nothing else to do. What? Talia, was it you? Was it Divisive Angie? Elphaba? Huh? Take your pick. Or did you all actually get together? Have I united you in one cause? Oh, I do hope so. Wouldn't that be lovely? Hiya, CMO. Do you know what, though? God loves a trier. And my goodness, you do try, don't you? You really do try. Must be, yeah. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, CMO. Right? Thank you, KJ. There's no point. I used to get really cross. I used to get really angry. It is definitely the tweenies. The tweenies are one of them. This is, do you know what? If that was, no worries, Andrea, if if that actually was, hi Amber, if that actually was the tweenies of Talia and Rickster, or indeed Talia and Rickster on a sneaky account, right? Oh, I love it. You've just demonstrated that everything I said was factual. Hi, Foxy. Oh, no, no. Right, but you've just literally demonstrated why what I'm saying applies to you. So I thank you for that. I really do. Have a blessed evening. Yeah? Go and whatever. I mean, you can try again if you like. You're more than welcome to. Obviously, I can't stop you if that's all you've got to spend your time on. But, yeah, right? I can't stop you, but yeah. Go and try it on somebody who's actually bothered. Yeah, because that's not me. Big smiles, lots of love. Hello, Mickey. I'll be their next exposure. For what? For what? Hi, Jazza. Honestly, this horrible woman that doesn't take a penny from their gifts. Ooh, she's terrible. She's terrible. I'm not even reading that name out. Yeah, I see it. Matt, Dazza, whichever one of you it is. Yeah, I'm. Yeah, it just amazes me. Yeah, who is it? It's one of them. It's Spartan, isn't it? Is it Spartan? Yeah, I know. How dare I, Tups? How dare I? You've got two phones. Nice try. Rude. Honestly, you should be using your other phone to monitor, Madam. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. Daz is not here. It's one of them. You're all mean. You're all so mean. But honestly, I think if these people are so threatened by me, thank you. If people are threatened by me, then I'm doing my job. That's how I see it. If the live gets reported, people want to slag me off, etc., then I'm doing my job. Thank you, Ali. I'm getting to all the right people in all the right ways. Because it's very satisfying knowing, hi, life's too short. Thank you, Mama Debs. Oh, he is here. Honestly, I think when you get reported, when they block you, like the Alphabet's done with so many of us. Hey, Susan, I'm good, thank you. You just had the live reported. That was fun. Installing apps on the new phone. Then you're obviously getting to them. Exactly, Leanne. Exactly. If they weren't behaving in such a vile way, I'd have nothing to say, would I? I would have nothing to say. But when you are defending somebody like Elphaba based on the fact that you knew them 2 years ago, and you haven't followed them since, because this person's blocked you, so you're not aware of what they've done. Thank you, Mandy. You're not aware of what they've done or the chaos they've caused. So to come on and then say, oh, but they're really gentle and please, please don't, because you don't know them. We know them. Those of us that watch them, we know them. Okay, we know their body language, we know their routine, we know them. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So this week we're doing 2 meltdowns, right? I promise you there'll be another one this weekend. There will be another one this weekend. They're currently doing the whole, I'm just going to disappear, give everybody a chance to move on. Hopefully something else will happen on the app, and then I can quietly sneak back in and tell everybody how, thank you, Life's Too Short, how I'm just going to concentrate on singing. You will do, Foxy. I'm just going to... Hi, Holt. Oh, bless you, honey. Hi, Marguerite. God, it has been a while. Thank you. You know, it's just stop chatting such rubbish. Seriously. Hello, Dazza. Where have you been? Oh, dear me. But yeah, when you get the snotty comments, I always check the Observer, because if the Observer's put a clip up of me, if there's any nasty comments about me or how I look or whatever, I always think, oh, jolly good. I'm upsetting them. That's really good. Does anybody remember when I was talking about Corey and he came in here and then was blocked and then came in on his backup and was blocked? We found out that they were all trying to mass report me. And that just made me laugh. It just made me laugh. Are you, Dazza? Honestly, it just made me, because I thought, oh, spoke the truth, got under people's skin, woohoo, doing my job. And it does feel like a job sometimes. Yeah, Paula, I generally don't report people. Yeah. Evening, Sam. How are you? Thank you, Sam. How are you doing, lovely? I generally don't report because I think it can be demoralising when it comes back with no violations. That's right, Amber. It can be really hard. Thank you, Catherine. Mickey always talks about me. Oh, I'm starting to think I know who you are now. I'm good, lovely. I am good. It doesn't, does it? It doesn't. So I only do it when it gets really serious. When it gets really serious, like Alphabet saying DIE. No, I know. I know. No, I was thinking somebody else, actually. But yeah. Oh, is there? What makes a change, Holt? We've normally got it all over here. Have people migrated over to you? Or can you keep them? I'd really appreciate that. Yeah, reporting that froggy, though, won't do anything, unfortunately, and it just makes you mad, because then you think, well, what was the point? And then you get the violation or the reporting ban or whatever. Are you sure? Should we swap? You can have ours and I'll have yours. Yeah, yeah. It can be. Yeah. And also it depends on what words are going to set them off that week. I think they must change them all the time, because sometimes you can tell them something and it'll come back no violations, and another time it's like the other night when Alphabet mentioned a kitchen implement, and the second, hi Tara, the second whatever monitors this live heard it come through this live, kicked Matt and left Elphaba. I was like, what? That's insane. I know. It was, but I didn't get any violation for that, which I thought I would. Because I thought, surely, because it's on my platform, but what popped up was a guest of yours has been removed, I think it said. Oh, so if I'd been cam 2ing, it would have been me. Right, I get you. They really do, Leanne. No, I know, but but the thing is that where they're failing is the AI isn't picking up the source. They're picking up the repeaters. Do you know what I mean? So they should then trace that back to the source and go, oh, it's Alpha, ban. And yet when you do get violations found, they are discontinued in a heartbeat. Spartan loves Alpha. Don't do that. Don't. You putting that out into the universe, Dazza. Might happen now. I know, and that's why I don't do the drama, right? Because yes, you'll get 1.8, 2,000 people in your life, right? To me, that increases the likelihood of, oh, thank you, Amber. That increases the likelihood of trolls, which makes it much harder for my mods. It increases the likelihood of, it is, yeah. Yeah. It just makes life harder. Thank you, Life's Too Short. Thank you, Amber. It makes life harder for everybody. Thank you, Amber. And it's not worth the aggravation that comes with it, because having seen what was Luke saying today, that he's had somebody who's been making his life hell for the best part of a year. I know. This month, Mickey. This month. And I just think, for me, it's part of. No, I am going to look them mentally offline. It's. I couldn't be doing with that. I could not be doing with that. I don't know how he copes with that, and I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how Miss Red copes with that. And that's why I don't open boxes at all, because whoever I'm talking about is probably, it's not going to be for a good reason. And so I don't want to hear what they have to say. I've already made my decision. I've made my mind up. Everything that I'm saying is simply an opinion. Not an opinion. It's based on the words that they've already said. So what am I, why am I going to want to hear anything else they have to say? I really don't. Thank you, Jessie, love. Oh, good grief. Yeah, I don't want to hear. Don't want to hear. Hello, Casey. Casey, I'm good. I'm good, honestly. Very good. How are you? Did you want me for anything, Casey, or just checking? That's the name. Just dropping in. Popping in. You're just popping in. Oh, thank you, Wildlife Girl. Thank you. No 2 viewers, so good live. I've got more than 2. How very dare you? That didn't make sense. Who's watching? Oh my god. Hi Chantal. Oh, Pickety. Oh. Oh. Hiya Lou, how are you? I know who you're making reference to now. Are you alright, Lou? If I don't see you and I haven't said hello to you, I do apologise profusely. If you are new here, and I've seen quite a lot of new people, no. Yes, it did. Yes. Did you hear it clunk? Just for the people that are new here, I always have to do this. Thank you. 1975. I always have to do this. So gifting is not for me. I have a lifestyle that I'm able to maintain all on my own. I know. Shock. So the money goes into a pot, and it is for misfits. Ali, very funny. It goes into pot for misfits. And hi, Glynis. Oh, honey. Yeah, I'm not surprised, darling. I'm so sorry. Did you dream? Sorry. So yeah, it goes into a pot and we use it for the community. So I don't personally benefit from any gifting, and I always like to tell new people that because it's rare. And I don't mean that negatively to anyone that does earn a living off the app. It's just what I choose not to. Lou. I don't know. So yeah, we help people and have helped people, just so that you know. We don't see Kirsty in here anymore, but we have helped people. Oh, are they, Paula? Thank you, Amber. We do help people and we do other lives as well. To know about the hand cream, is that you, Matt? That's not you, is it, Matt? Stop messing with me. Mod or ex-mod? Because we don't. Oh, bless you, Lee. Thank you. Because we don't talk about that person at all, ever. Good, honey. Good. You're welcome, Lee. I tell you what, if that's an undercover mod, they're not doing very well. I'm good, Lee. Thank you. Are you? Are you? Yeah, please reach out. Please reach out. So, Lucky Lou, do I need to block you? No, not you. Isn't it just? My mods or someone else's? I try, Lee. I do try. I try to help as much as I can. I have no idea. Do you know what? I don't know what's happened to them this evening. I like how you roll. Thank you, Lee. I appreciate you, love. You're normal. I don't think any of us are normal. Is Alphabet still quiet, Matt? Just is that Kate? I know you are, honey. Sorry, hang on. I think somebody needs to go to bed early, honestly. I don't know, Pickety. Flick's not come in. Flick's not come in. I know who you mean. Thank you, Melly. Oh, I meant to get back to you. Sorry. I will message you after the live, Melly. My apologies, honey. Hi, Marita. Yeah, I see you. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh, I know it is. No, I know, Melly, but I meant to. I read the message and then I thought, oh, I must reply, and then it went clean out my head, so I do apologise. But yeah, it's. Did Spartan answer me then? Matt, is Elphaba on live? Just so that I know. Is Elphaba live? No, I didn't. I don't think they're going to come on today, you know. Yeah, of course. What do we reckon? What do we reckon? Okay, what do we think Elphaba's Mickey? What do we think Elphaba's next move is? Do we think I don't know. You can't tell, can you? Wait a minute. Do we think Alphaba's going to come back being nice or nasty? So, smiley face, nice, sad face, nasty. Is Elphaba going to come back nice or nasty? Smiley face, nice. Sad face, nasty. I just really want to see what people think. Yeah, that would be mine as well. Yes. Sickly sweet. Yeah. 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 All right, sweetie. Yeah. Do you think, Yogi? Yeah, I think they're going to come back and they're going to say, oh no, the other night. I think they're going to come back and they're going to say that they're going to concentrate on their transition. They're going to concentrate on getting hormones, practice the voice, talk about all the changes they're going to make. Yeah, they're going to get therapy. They need help. They're going to go to the doctor and get their sertraline upped. Oh yeah, Craigie. The whole thing that we saw. Did I see you in the live, Craigie? Just I saw so many names, but for some reason that name stands out. It might not have been you. Yeah. No, Jem, I don't think they will. I think they will have seen Stormy's response. They will have seen my comments, everybody's comments about the possession thing, and they will absolutely not run with that, in my opinion. They will run with, they just need help. They're not drinking again on a live. We've heard that before. They're going to focus on fashion and makeup. You know the routine. And then it's all going to kick off again. I thought I did, Craigie. Well done. Well done. I was in there. Good night, Levitt. It's calling up staying and having mum staying over this person. Yeah, life's too short. So the accommodation that they're in, I don't know whether it's purely for people who are escaping DV, but it's certainly for people who don't have means to go anywhere else. So a lot of them will be vulnerable. And that's one of the reasons so many awareness teams are so angry, because they are a lot of us have been through similar, and they are taking the place of somebody who desperately needs a safe place to go, and they've obtained that flat by deception. I actually emailed the fraud, the homeless and emergency accommodation section of Enfield Council. If anybody wants, I think, if you go on my profile and have a look at things that I've reposted, I think it's on there who you need to contact. Thank you, Andrea. Yes, Catherine. Yeah. Oh yeah, Tristan. Yeah. It'll be the woe is me. Oh, Diane, absolutely. Alphabet is banking on there being some drama over the next couple of nights. Oh, bless you. Life's too short. Do you know what? So many of us have sent the footage to the council. So many of us. I've sent Alphabet's URL as well, so that they can go and have a look. I'm so... What did Elphaba say? There was a sideways threat Elphaba made about the dog being there. I'm pretty sure. Thank you, Nessa. I'm pretty sure they don't allow pets here. Oh, bless you, isn't it? Sally. Oh gosh. If I didn't know what I know now, I would agree with you. What you're seeing isn't spiraling, it's panicking. Yeah, I know. That was the natural assumption, wasn't it, Ali, that the dog was being abused? Now, why would you go to that? Why would you think that? Straight away. Yeah, Sally, I don't think Elphaba is spiraling. I think, thank you, Valiant, I think Elphaba is panicking, which is completely different. So Elphaba's got that place because they've said that their mother is abusive, and then had Maria to stay for minimum of 3 nights, and they are not allowed their alleged abuser in their. Yes, I have, Jem. It was pathetic. Is not allowed their alleged abuser in the accommodation. So, and if you noticed, if you were around, Sally, when Elphaba was getting drunk, right, I need to point out a couple of things for you, and this is not meant in any nasty way. So allegedly they were so drunk they were blacking out and couldn't remember. Yeah. And yet, at the height of this drunkenness, they were capable of using the lift. They were capable of punching in the door code to get out onto the street. They were capable of running. They were capable of standing still. They didn't sway once. They were capable of filming themselves. They were capable of restarting the live. They were capable of repositioning the phone when the phone fell over, of reading the comments, of checking the viewing numbers. They were sober enough, knew to get off the TikTok account and go on the Insta account that isn't verified, right? There is no way that was as bad as they were making out. I went in that live, right? And Elphaba, my name is in Elphaba's banned words, right? Jojo is a banned word in Elphaba's live, right? So when I went in, I stood out. You can see my name. I stand out. And they saw me go in. I know. They saw me go. Elphaba saw me go in and read my comments. So if they were not they were responding to comments. If Elphaba was so drunk, they wouldn't have been able to focus. Their focus was laser-like. They knew the police would be called. They knew one of their followers would call the police. They knew exactly what they were doing in order to cause as much carnage as possible. Yep. Was able to put their shoes on. Something as simple as that. If we're supposed to believe that Elphaba was so blind drunk, yeah, so blind drunk they didn't know what they were doing but put their shoes on. Went down a flight of stairs. I mean, there's just way too much that Elphaba was capable of doing that people who've drunk less than that wouldn't be. Plus, I need to point out, yeah, Laura, Elphaba is very used to alcohol and very used to rugs. Yeah, they would not be that drunk on that little. So thank you, Tracy. Able to take the keys. Yeah, remember the keys, everything. So there is no way that any of that, it was, and the thing is, this was the day after. Evening, Gemma. Oh, bless you. This was the day after. Thank you, Borderline. The day after Maria went home. The day after, they had not been online since the Sunday. Maria went home on Tuesday. Elphaba got drunk on Wednesday. It absolutely is. And this is why we are trying to tell people this is a complete scam. Yeah, I've seen that. Absolutely. Now, see, Maria is older. Maria's got more life experience. So Maria, oh, absolutely, Donna. Without a shadow of a doubt. Because allegedly, Hi, Kat. Allegedly, Maria benefits from the money that Elphaba gets on her lives. It has been mentioned in amongst awareness. Yes. Hi, Shaz. Amongst awareness teams, and that there is a possibility, allegedly, that Elphaba gives Maria money. Correct, Tubbs. I don't think Maria tells him to do things. I think they work as a team. I think it's a game of strategy for Maria and Elphaba. Yeah, I don't believe that for a second, Lenny. Not for a second. This is the same woman who has nerve damage in her hand and can't work, but was getting off a bus and wheeling 2 big suitcases up the road. Yeah, don't think so. And that's the thing. Yeah, Craigie, absolutely. Yep. The one that stood out for me was they are not, that the Elphaba didn't go on her verified account on Instagram. That was the one that did it for me. Because the other account, because don't forget, Elphaba's face pops up on about 15, thank you, Matt, 15 different accounts. But they knew exactly which one, and I don't know whether anybody else has noticed, but they have now privated that account. So you've got to request to follow. So there's no way. There's no way that wasn't calculated. And the thing is, Elphaba got gifted in that live. Even as she was telling people she wanted them to be unalived, Elphaba was getting gifted. And it doesn't matter whether she earned $1 or $100. The fact is, there were children on there gifting. Yeah. Does she spur him on? Do you know what? I think it's one of the worst things. It's one of the worst things in a relationship that I've seen. No, I know, Craigie. I'll tell you why I say she. I usually say they. It's not out of respect for Elphaba, trust me. Right? Elphaba and her tweenies will use every which way they can to get me bananaed. Right? Anything they can use, they will. Oh, bless you, Sally. You're very welcome, darling. Do you know what? I wouldn't have anything against you if you said I don't believe you. You know, we all see what we want to see. But the awareness teams will try and look at facts, and we never ever say anything we can't back up with evidence. Yes, Rhonda. Which to me is a red flag straight away. The reason I say she or they, Craigie, is because I have an enormous amount of respect for the trans community. I am they go through so much just to be able to live. And I don't want to be the creator that says, well, I don't like Elphaba. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. I'm just explaining, honestly. I don't want to be the creator that says, well, I don't like Elphaba, so I'm not going to use their pronouns. And then somebody, say, doesn't like Toby J and doesn't use his pronouns, because I make it with me being on here. Not that I'm a big creator or anything, do you know what I mean? But I don't want to be the person that says it's okay to misgender somebody based on the fact that I don't like them. So I always use Elphaba's pronouns for that reason, because I have respect for the wider community, and I try to be, Linny. It's not easy. It's not easy. But as a live streamer, I think I have a responsibility to behave in a way that being a live streamer comes with responsibilities, right? You have to mind your words. You have to be, this is my opinion, by the way, you have to be mindful of your audience, right? And that you don't trigger anybody. Totally agree, Wildlife Girl. That's the thing. I totally agree with you. I don't think there is any transitioning, and I don't think there ever will be, right? And I absolutely agree with you. However, if I then say I'm going to call Elphaba by male pronouns, then I'm giving permission to people to call other transgender people they don't like by the wrong pronouns. Does that make sense? So it's like saying, thank you, Danny. It's like saying to a child, after you smack them, don't hit people. It's the same thing. You know, you see a child hit somebody and then you go smack them and say, don't hit them. It's the same thing. So I'm very careful. And like I said, I am not, believe it or not, transphobic. So, and that's the card that Elphaba uses. And that is the card they will not ever be able to use with me. Yeah. Do you know what, Sally? If I can reach one person per live, I'm doing a good thing. If I can upset all the wrong ones, I'm doing a good thing. You know? Hiya, Kaz. Kaz, sorry. Oh, hiya. You're right. You're not far from me. If I can get under their skin and have them mass report the live, wonderful. Thank you, Evie. Yeah, I always think I'm doing the right thing if I'm getting to them. So if Talia and Richster want to do an exposure on me, bring it on. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Shaz. Good morning from Australia, Mumski. You all right, darling? Again, if you're new here, I don't benefit from gifts. I'm not going to go into a big long spiel, but I don't. So I'm just saying, I'm not that creator. Good. Oh, you're in Airdrie. Oh, wow. Dunoon, I've got a cousin there. Oh, Dazzler, I don't know. If they do, because they will. Hi, Vegemite. They will know I've spoken about them this evening. Oh, God. Yeah. It's very windy. Ian Paisley. It's very windy, yeah. But yeah, if Talia will know I've spoken about her. And they don't like that at all. At all. They don't like being spoken about. Not even a little bit. Thank you, CJ. They really hate it. Because, like a lot of people on this app, they think they're very clever. They think they're very clever and that they can't be caught out. London. Born in King's College Hospital. Raised in Deptford. Oh, is it, Gemma? Is it? Oh, it must be countrywide then, is it? Because the west coast, the east coast is being battered along with the west. Thank you, Craigie. I don't know, Matt. Can you? Isn't it? Oh, yeah. Oh, is Manchester bad as well? Oh, gosh, I didn't know that. Oh, blimey. Yeah, well, I'm not too far from the coast. Oh, gosh. North Wales is bad as well. Flipping heck. Yes, the storm is unpredictable. Oh, dear. Yeah, Vegemite, we've got I think it's Storm Amy. It's not, America type storm, but for us it's quite bad. So anything that's not nailed down is going to be gone. I don't know whether you can hear it actually. It was howling before. It's quite we're not used to storms like this, and we definitely don't normally get them um nationwide at the same time. Trees about, oh dear. Yeah, I bet you have, Dazza. Yeah, highest point in the children's. Oh dear. Ibiza is. Oh God. Oh, has it, Craigie? Um, Thank you, Jills. You're not terribly far from me either, Craigie. Oh, Mumsky. There's always one show off. Oh, bless you. Oh, I bet, Shelley. Yeah, we will. It's more kiss goodbye to your trampoline weather, Good luck finding your bins in the morning. It's there might be the odd tree down, a few roof tiles in the garden, but it's not generally life threatening if people are sensible. Yes, it would be, Serenity. Definitely. That's not that, yeah. Have you got enough follows? Orange man. Uh, yeah, I do as well, Gemma. Oh, did it, Anne-Marie? Aye, Craigie, why not? Do you see that, Spartan? Keeping an eye on. Oh, yeah. Oh, flipping out, yeah. That wouldn't be good. I'm assuming, yeah, I don't think Alphaba's gonna come online tonight at all, which worries me. Do you know why it worries me? When I can't see them, I don't know what they're doing, and that really worries me. 2 inches of bed. Yeah, I know that feeling. or the feeling of almost being thrown out. Do you know what, Chief? I wouldn't be surprised if they'd had a visit today. Could well be that they've had a visit. Because they've got some explaining to do. And I don't think there's any way. Yeah. How long have they? I don't know. I don't know how long the banana is. The only notification I got was that the live violated their community guidelines and had been discontinued. I don't know. It doesn't tell you, does it? And funnily enough, Alphabet hasn't put up anything that I've seen that says I'll be back on. But any money they got on that account will be gone. So any money they've raised will be gone. Yeah, Andy. Oh, I know why. Do you want to know the story? The story will be that they're no longer safe because of the people who were wanting to meet Alphabet at Nando's for a fight. It will be completely ignored, the fact that they goaded people and then left the apartment. Exactly. And therefore they're no longer safe and need to be moved. How they're going to explain the fact that they can't be housed by the council, I don't know. But that's exactly what they'll say. It won't be Alphabet's fault, it'll be the trolls' fault. It'll be the people that made threats. Absolutely, Elaine. Yeah, absolutely. And they don't know what to do because they can't go back to their mums. They can't go back to Barnstable, that's for sure. They wouldn't get out alive. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, and that's why they did this on that's why they did this on Wednesday, because they knew they were in trouble. They knew. They won't go to Barnstable. They won't go to Barnstable. Yeah. They won't go to Barnstable because how do I put this? They're not welcome. Is probably the nicest way I can say it. Yep, woe is me. Yep. Absolutely, Shaz. It will be. And this is why the awareness community say, please don't go in their lives. Please, if you're going to go in their lives, please just report the live. Please don't say anything nasty. Don't make accounts up. Thank you, Shell. Please don't make accounts up. Hiya, Mel. Don't make accounts up with nasty names. Don't threaten them. Don't, because you make them the victim. Are you all right, Shell, love? Exactly. Oh, do you, Chief? Wow. I'm sorry. It's the only thing that came to mind. Sorry. Yeah. And this is the thing. So when we see, thank you, Shelley, love. Appreciate you. I think when we see that people are going in and being horrible, we all collectively groan because we just think, oh God, you're giving Alphabet what they want, which is screenshots of, look, see how horrible they are to me. It doesn't help. It really doesn't help. Anything that gives Alphabet a reason to play the victim, don't do. Never do that. Oh, absolutely. Oh, are you, Betty? I completely agree with you, Glynis. Completely agree with you. And what makes me laugh about CLA is they are going to come and try and play the mental health card. They have got CLA and Kevin can only be out of the country for 90 days. Because they get the views. No. No, Grass, no. They get the views. Even when they're not kicking off. Good evening, Fifi, you alright? Even when they're not kicking off, there's 1,000 people in there. And I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's the drama. People are watching the car crash. So once you start getting viewers, then I'm good, yeah. Then, like Ali says, the potential for earnings is there, so they don't do anything. This platform is all about the money, unfortunately. Which is why I'm trying to grow my platform, but I will not go down the drama route. Oh no, I won't go down the drama route, because I know that if I go down the drama route, I could grow my platform. Give me 3 months, I'll be on 50k, and I'll have 1,000 people in here, right? But that's not what I want to do, and that's not what I'm about. So, yeah, exactly. And I'd be selling my soul, honestly, if I did that. So I've been on here for 3 years. Started the same as everybody else with 0 followers, and oh yeah, Jem, yeah, and have worked very hard. Same thing. Kat used to pull in the numbers, but the awareness on Kirsten has been going for so long now, and they've given so much proof. The viewers have dropped. But I haven't bought any followers. I actively look for bots and trolls in my followers list. I block them. I block anyone I suspect to be under the age of 18. I don't put out a TikTok every day. I do my lives. Generally speaking, I'm not looking at the audience numbers. I'm never aware of how many taps there are. My gift goals are generally low because I don't want to manipulate my audience. Yeah, some do, yeah. But that's because we see the best in people, Dazza, and unfortunately there are people out there that will take advantage of that. So I and my mods keep me very grounded. Yeah, Lisa, yeah, of course. Yeah. That's the thing. I want to grow. I want the account to grow, because the account grows, I reach more people. I help more people. I make myself sound like Mother Teresa. Honestly, I'm not. I'm really not. But if I can help more people, so when I sit there and I see people gifting Alphaba, gifting Sobriety Jack, gifting Delusive Angie, and I see how much they're earning, and I think, the number of people I could help is ridiculous. And you are essentially peeing it up the wall. And I there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. I started off with about 20 people in this room. Yeah, Froggy, and that's the way I'm determined to keep it. And also, if it grows exponentially, I worry it'll get out of control. And I already said to my mods, I've got more followers, obviously, than I've ever had, which is a really stupid way of saying that. Keep my feet on the ground, please. Do not let it go to my head, because it's very easy. It's very easy to let it go to your head. Oh, look at the number of people that follow me, and I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person. I don't I need people around me that are going to say to me, "Hey, Archie," that are going to say to me, "Oh, bless you, Paula, wind your neck in, your head's getting too big." And you know, I'm not saying it won't happen. Chances are it might. I don't know. Yeah, all right, honey. But because my mods are my friends and they care, they'll be honest with me. They won't tell me what I want to hear. They'll tell me the truth, which is what I think good friends do. They tell you the truth. So if anyone ever sees me getting big-headed, don't worry. The mods are telling me. The mods are telling me. Oh, bless you, Archie. Yeah, they're good. They're good people, honestly. I've met some of the most amazing people. I can't believe I've built up such a good community. I don't even remember deciding not to benefit from gifts. Yeah, I just one day decided that's not me. Can't do it. I don't battle. And I'm forever getting, enter this battle now, do this battle. I was like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't ask for things at the beginning of lives that other people do. That's no slight on them. I just can't do it. It's not me at all. I was raised in a different era, I think. It's not me, Valiant. Have you noticed? I've said it's not me. Thank you, Jazzy. Oh, thank you. Oh, really? See, I love that. I love that there are other people out there. It's just annoying that they're not bigger. We're not bigger. We need to be bigger. Thank you, Nana. Thank you, Doyler. Who was that other one? Thank you, Evie. Shut up, Dazza. I'm buying you about, obviously. Thank you, Evie. Do you know what, Glenys? I'm exactly the same. I love helping people. God, Nobel Peace Prize, anybody? Hang on, as long as you're here. I'm too old to change, Craigie. I really am. I'm too old. I'm level 53 at the moment, and I'm clinging on for dear life because I should be level 54 very, very soon. Oh dear, yeah. So I'm too old to change. I think if I'd done this in my 20s, it would have been a very different story, actually. But I still wouldn't have been anything like Elphaba. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have done it. We do, Dazza. Oh, absolutely, Glenys. But it makes me... Hi, Shelley. It makes me... I do get overwhelmed with the whole ding side of things because I always think I don't deserve anything, and then I realise it's not for me. So I need to stop crying. Faith in human nature. Yeah. Oh, bless you. Thank you, life's too short. 61. Yeah. Yeah, because there's so much hatred in the world, isn't there? So many people being horrible to each other. So many people calling each other names. Triggering audience members. I don't want to be a part of that. I want to have somewhere that people can come, say what they think, know that I might disagree with them, but not in any nasty way. We only block trolls. We don't block everybody. and the mods are wonderful. I used to say, if you see this person, block this person, and if you did, I don't say anything anymore. They just do what they want. They run. Are you Tracy? They run the lives. In fact, and I couldn't do it without them. I could not do it without them. Yeah, Laura, I think we are. I think we are, but I'm biased. You're very welcome, Shelley. Honestly, you're very welcome. It's honestly my pleasure, really. Thank you, life's too short. It all goes in the... Oh, Craigie, yeah. Yeah. It all goes in the funds, and I mean, you can all see what I earn on Ticky Leap. Tick Leap. So it's no secret. No secret. But everything goes. So creator rewards program, that all goes into the pot as well. I don't. Oh, bless you. And you know what? That's cool. Dream. There are people that come in the room and never speak, and that's also cool. Oh, you honey, I'm a year behind you. And that's also cool. I don't. This is. I think sometimes you have to watch somebody, don't you, to get to know them, and make sure they are what they say they are. Oh yeah, but I don't think I've changed. Have I changed since that first horrific live? I don't think I've changed. I think I'm pretty much the same. A bit more forthright, I would say. I definitely say what I'm thinking a lot more. I definitely don't care what people think of me, unless they're people I care about. But I'm not. Thank you, Gemma. But yeah, definitely more resilient. But I don't think my outlook's changed. I don't think Um, I'm more determined. I'm more determined to do the right thing. Yeah, RG, I'm up for that completely. I'm definitely more determined to do the right thing, and I'm more determined to stick my neck out to do the right thing. Headstrong. Thicker skin, definitely. Yeah, a lot more confident. But do you know what? That's also come with having the right people around me as well, because the mods, I modded people based on how I felt about them. Poor, poor these poor people. Really, Kay? I'm a banned word in Alphabet's Lives. I'm in the blocked word list. um, that makes me giggle. Sorry, but in the mods that I have become such good friends, like proper family friends, which I would never have expected because I've only met 3, 4 of them in real life. You are, Matt. Yeah, I never know you're there. You're always lurking. But they have become such a good. I couldn't be more confident if I didn't have the mods I have. Thank you, Morgan. I do. Um, I couldn't do this and have the confidence to do it and say what I'm thinking if I didn't have the mods looking after the room, making sure the trolls get out, and having my back. If they see somebody being nasty to me in comments, they're straight there. Bless them. They're straight there defending me, defending the misfits. They're fantastic. Oh, my bear. We'll always be here, honestly. And we don't just do me sitting here talking, we do helpful lives. We've done one on autism, we've done one on men's mental health, we've done one on organ donation. I really need to. I don't think so. We really need to get cracking on the recovering from addiction one. We don't just I don't just sit and talk about Alpha, honestly. We do stuff. Oh, really, Mama Bear? Thank you, Crow. Yeah. Yeah, that's not good, is it? That's not good. Oh, bless you, life's too short. Thank you, Valiant. So yeah, I don't honestly think. Thank you, CJ. I couldn't do it without my friends. Thank you, Doyler. I couldn't do it without my friends, and they are my friends. They're not mods. They're my friends. Thank you, Crow. Thank you, Paula. Bless your hearts. Oh, thank you, Life's Too Short. Thank you, Mel and Andrea and Dream. Yeah, thank you, Betty. I really appreciate that. Imagine that once they get, I know, cheap, not cheap. Once they go back to the flat, hey, Flick, they're going to be going live. Yes, B. Yeah, Noodles. What we try and do is reach out to them in off the live. We try to message them off the live, but a lot of the time they just don't appreciate it. They think it's like telling a cult member they're in a cult. They don't believe you. They don't believe you. Um, so half the time it's not worth it because they just end up blocking you, and then you can't save them from themselves, unfortunately. Exactly. Yes, Stardew. I know, Shannon, but when it's the middle of the night, you've got a load of kids together, it's groupthink, isn't it? Hi, Fee. Thank you, love. It's groupthink, so they all egg each other on. And absolutely, Granny, absolutely. Because the last lot of gifters have left school. They've grown up. Yeah, all right, love. Oh, yeah, I bet he is. I bet he is. Yeah, absolutely. The weekend. See, Alpha is not stupid. They know when school starts. They know when school finishes. Correct, Matata, but can't afford to work to phone HMRC and start paying off the tax that they owe. Hey, Lou. You all right, lovely? That was the drive I was thinking of. Thank you, Ali. I know, Amy. I know. Yes. Yeah, Beachy, but they've got to get round to the submission. They've got to see the report. I know, Debbie. I know. No, it frustrates me knowing what they're doing, and there's literally nothing I can do. Oh, B. Exactly. Can't sort hormones, but can get a ticket to an Ariana Grande concert. Absolutely, Salem. Yeah. It never did mean anything. Yeah, Tony. I know, Leaf, but I'm just sitting there thinking there's kids handing over Saturday job money, pocket money, birthday money, whatever. Go Henry cards, topping up and they're gifting Alphaba because they are absolutely believing everything Alphaba says. So as far as Alphaba's concerned, they've drunk as much as they did. Okay, so what can I help you with, or do you need to message me? I've followed you so you can message me. Oh, noodles. Can I have that if you have it? Hi, Lisa. Sorry, I've got my grim face on. I know, Leaf. I know. It just... Oh, bless you, Laura. Yes, Stardew. What are you exposing Barclays Bank for, darling? Yeah, Squeaky, I'm to agree. I think we're in for another drama-filled night as well. I think they're going to try and hit the rails as hard as possible. Um, the because they're panicking because they know they're going to lose the housing, right? They know they're going to lose the housing, or they're assuming 99% that they're going to lose the housing. So now they've got to think of a backup plan, right? So if Elphaba can prove that they are unstable, that they have some form of drinking rug problem, right, and that they are, yeah, unstable. Let's stick with that. Unstable. They will. Thank you, Noodles. I'll try and remember. And that way, they will be obliged to house them, right? They will be obliged to house them, be it in some sort of secure facility, hospital, priory-like place, not the priory, but somewhere. It won't matter where, just somewhere. Okay, and they will make out that they can't go to a shelter, thank you, Kathy, or a hostel, because their mental health won't, they won't be able to do it. So that's what Elphaba's doing right now. Hence the drinking. I'm not drinking, right? And they will use the fact, they will use the fact that they've not sorted out their tax, that they've not sorted out their mobile phone bill, that they haven't paid their council tax, because they're mentally not capable. Yes. That would be the best thing there, in fairness. But that's what they're going to do. I know, Shannon, I know. Oh, yeah, Dan. But that's where the awareness teams come in, because we have to be the ones. They're not going to necessarily sit and go through hours of footage of Elphaba, right? And we've all seen it. There are clips and stuff, yeah. So it's down to the awareness teams then to step in and say, right, what do you need to know? What proof do you need? We can provide this, and this. But it's knowing what their next move is, so I can see what their next move is. I just don't know what their next move is. Does that make sense? Oh, absolutely, Gemma. So I know what they're planning. I can see how they're going to achieve it, but I don't know where they're physically going to be. Yeah. Oh, Mad Hatter. This is when you can see it and you can't stop it. It's so frustrating. And these people, these children, are handing over money. Yep, Noodles. That's that's the absolutely horrifying realization some days, that you think, I know exactly what they're going to do next. Oh my God, what has happened to my life? Salem, the local schools, LEAs, they've all been sent information, and it's really difficult because unless you do it very, very carefully and use the right language, it can be seen as bullying. But yeah, I absolutely, we all absolutely knew this was coming. Good night, Andrea, darling. Thank you, Helen. I don't, not as far as I'm aware, B. It's just the next storyline. Valiant. Thank you, Helen. Good night, Flick. It's different for financial grooming. Most of the hunting community is looking for actual groomers. Financial ones are usually, I don't know how to say it. I'll try and reach out and see what I can find out, but absolutely, Shelley. I know, Faye. I know. No idea, Leaf. Honestly, no idea. We will find out. We'll know in sort of 12 hours. Oh, that's true. That's true. Oh, I can't think of what they were called now. Because you know Daryl knows Harvey. I don't know whether they all used to hang together or what. Oh, I can't think of that other one now. For God's sake. Good night, Tours, darling. I am. Oh, do you know what? Life's too short. This is. Elphaba has yet to meet a community that they haven't damaged. Honestly. Good night, Dazza. That's all right, Sal. Elphaba's back out drinking. Manipulating their audience into gifting. Using the money they got on the night that they were throwing up to drink again after saying they were never drinking again. Oh no, damn, but that's what they're trying to get. That's what they're trying to get. They're trying to behave as though they're having a breakdown. And that pays me off more than you can possibly know, because I've had a breakdown. Right? And that's what they're doing. That's how they're trying to present themselves. You kidding, Saoirse? Oh, for heaven's sake. Yeah, one, yeah. Yeah, Leaf, I think Daryl went live with Harvey. I'm sure it was Harvey. You know, makeup guy. I know, Lisa. Yeah, Granny. Yes, Naomi. Indeed they are. Oh, B, it... Yes, Ali. Sorry, catching up. Yes, I'm going to, Froggy. I will do now. I'll come off now. I'm sure it's going to be a what's it show tomorrow, especially if their ban's been lifted. I'll let everybody go. Please try and get some sleep. I know it's not easy when you know they're out there, but do try. And I shall see you all tomorrow. Have a lie in if you can. Take care, everyone.